Hey, welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So Glitch is an Australian paranormal, supernatural, maybe sci-fi series that came out in Australia in 2015, and now it has come to Netflix, and we have 3 seasons. And this is something that I did not know about. It's one of those hidden shows that you might just run into, but it got a lot of acclaim in Australia, where it was shown on their ABC network. I think that's an Australian broadcasting company. And then Netflix got the rights to bring it here. So I saw season 1, 2017 was when it first was released here, but I saw season 1 and 2, and now I've just got done seeing season 3. And so I'm going to try to not spoil anything, but it's just one of those shows that was almost there. It was almost one of those awesome hidden gems, except for a quote-unquote glitch, pun intended. And so the general story is there is this small town in Australia. It's like this fictionary town called Urana, and one night people actually rise up from the graves, from a cemetery. So they basically come back to life. And the central character of the show is this police officer. His name is James. And it just so happens that one of those people who came back to life is his just recently deceased wife of a few years. Her name is Kate, and that's where everything gets started. And let me start right off the bat by saying seasons 1 and 2 is some of the best I've ever seen. The characters, the way they were written, they're so deep, and at the same time, there's just so much that you don't know, and you can't wait to watch the next episode. And so the general idea is these people who come back, you learn more about why they're back, but you also learn more of how they got there in the first place. And of course, there's other elements and many other characters, but the way in which it's told is just so interesting. Especially like going from season 1, which was so great. I just couldn't imagine how it could have gotten better, but season 2 did even more to it, and then added a lot of additional twists and turns, a lot more characters, and it started expanding this whole universe of Glitch outside of just this small town of Urana. And I enjoyed it so much, and I'm trying not to give away too many things because it's hard not to, even if you're talking about various characters. But let's just say this whole idea of his wife, James, and Kate coming back, it just causes a lot of complexity. And then with each one of these characters coming back, they're all tied to this town of Urana, and each one of them is tied to other characters as well. And it's not just in this time period, okay? It spans many different time periods. And so I'll just kind of leave it at that. Now, the place where Glitch actually just, for me, falls apart is just this recent season, season 3. And I was so disappointed because with everything that season 1 and season 2 did, season 3 felt like a completely different show, even though you have the same characters. Like many series, sometimes the entire series could actually fall apart with the last few episodes or the later seasons. For fast website hosting and top-notch customer service and features, check out Siteground, the preferred service used at GeekOutdoors.com. For more information, check out the affiliate link in the description area below. I don't know why that's the case, but in this case, it felt like something that was initially really interesting, extremely character-driven, to something that was really campy. They put in a whole bunch of things that were very cliche, and at the same time, the payoffs and how the stories like kind of tied off, it just was not satisfying at all. And it really lessened the power of these characters, because the character in the story is what really drove this show. And I don't know how it happened, but season 3 completely belittled that, or in a lot of ways just ruined that. Let's just say that. And that's so disappointing, because if season 3 was as good as seasons 1 and 2, or even kept in the same type of story, or I would say universe as the first 2 seasons, this would definitely be one of those shows that you would come back to and talk about for years and years to come, because it was that good. Now, that's not to say that you should watch Glitch. I highly recommend that you watch both seasons 1 and 2 because it is so good. But just kind of keep in your mind that season 3 might not be what you expect. At least that was the case for me. And so that is my thoughts on Glitch seasons 1, 2, and 3. If you're really into the paranormal, supernatural, or even sci-fi, I really think you will enjoy this show a lot. It's one that I didn't see coming, and so I was really glad that I caught it. But once again, kind of keep your expectations a little lower for the final season. And so if you actually had any thoughts on this, if you've seen this yourself, or maybe you've seen other shows similar, people were coming back and there's this whole mystery and stuff, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And if you did want to see other sci-fi series that I've actually reviewed, I will also leave the playlist in the description as well. So if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Hey geeks, if you are a creative geek like me and you wanted to learn how to create content on YouTube and other places on the internet, then check out my Gold Content Creators Group, where you'll get access to 30 videos plus additional content for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part of it is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Gold Content Creators Group. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for checking out this episode. And as always, if you like these videos, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And for full written content, audio content, and additional geek stuff, head over to geekoutdoors.com, and I'll see you outdoors on the very next episode.